welcome everybody to this evening. This is Rajani Rao and I heartily welcome each member of Legion Academy, and I'm very happy to announce that we are now 200 plus in this community. As promised, we would be discussing a lot of 21st century skill sets that is required for the young ones. In my previous reviews, I had given you the statistics of major research in India about literacy program that only an average of 18% of class 3 kids could read class 2 textbooks. The highest was in Kerala with 21%, and many states in India narrowed down this percentage to single digit. Now it was my research topic to understand what could be the reason for the failure of attaining foundational literacy. The study is based on class 3 children who are approximately 8 years old. Now, if we want to correct this problem, then from which age should we take the corrective measures? I had done a brief research on this and I shall be sharing you the research studies with you in this video. So I thought, when should the correction process start to correct the problem that has arisen in 3rd standard? I have made 10 problem points, or I've identified the 10 problem points where the child could feel difficult or stuck in attaining the foundational literacy. The first part is the motor skills, which starts from the age of 2. So we think and we start with the motor development from the age of 2, 3 and 4 we start with writing or reading practices. So in this video, I will explain you through a mind map how motor skills play a very important role in early literacy. Again, I thank you very much for joining this community, and if you are finding this information useful, I request you to like, share and comment on this video. Let's move on to the mind map. Welcome to the mind map now. As I told you, I will be explaining how motor skills become very important in foundational literacy. Motor skills, sensorial coordination, body coordination and equilibrium are the 4 aspects that is required for the child to develop effective motor skills. Coming first to the motor skills here. Now I would divide this motor skills into gross motor skills and fine motor skills. The gross motor skills that is required for the child to read first. What is the gross motor skill? The child should be able to sit straight, handle book. The fine motor skills that is required in reading aspects to begin with is move the finger from one word to another or shift his finger, wherein a lot of hand and eye coordination is required. The next is finger movements. Coming to sensorial coordination, the senses that need to coordinate is visual. The child needs a lot of hand and eye coordination. Audio coordination, that is, the child should listen to the instructions before reading or writing. The child should be good at audio skills. Baric skills. Baric is the pressures that need to be exerted. If it is while reading, how much of pressure is required to turn pages, handle book, and while writing, how much of pressure is required to write. The last is stereognostic. Stereognostic sense is the muscular memory of either a pattern, letter, word or anything which the child can attain through the muscular memory. The child can identify the letter by touch even when he is blindfold. So motor skill is divided into gross motor skills, fine motor skills, and we shall now see how these skills help us to attain foundational literacy. Yes, I'll reduce the map size so that we can see. So to sit straight. The child should be able to balance his body. He should have stability in his trunk and the neck muscle. To have the stability in neck muscle, he should have the strength in his shoulder, and he should also have strength in hand muscles. The hand muscles again involves biceps and triceps. So what are the activities that we are conducting in the classroom to bring in these gross motor development. So as educators, we must always stay assured that we are doing activities which bring in these gross motor development, which can enable the child to sit straight for certain amount of time, handle book, turn pages, move fingers from one word to another. Now to handle book, the child need whole hand grip and the shoulder muscle stability. To turn pages, the child needs to work out on the wrist muscle. The fine motor skill that is required in early literacy is move finger or shift finger from one word to another, and the finger movement to flip the book or turn the pages. So we need the strength in finger, we need the enhancement of pincer grip, that is the pointer and the thumb, and the tripod grip, which includes the middle finger as well. So as educators, we must ensure that we provide kids with adequate activities to bring in these gross motor and fine motor development. Coming to the sensorial coordination, the child should be able to coordinate visually, hand and eye coordination, as I told you, audio, baric and stereognostic. Now the body coordination. The body coordination should work with, I'll show you through the mind map, hand-eye coordination, neck, shoulder and hand coordination, hand and object coordination, hand and pressure coordination. As I told you, baric is a sense or a sense that enables the child to exert the required pressure. Now, what are the activities that we do in classroom to bring in these development is the topic that you need to think. And finally, the body equilibrium. The entire process now should set. So the child should gain good motor skills, sensorial coordination, body coordination. Then the child can easily attain focus and concentration. Unless and until the child achieves the former three, he cannot attain the focus or the concentration required to read or write. So this is the development that we need to bring when the child is 2 and 3 years of old. And if we describe this academically, this is either the class for playgroup or nursery. Imagine or assume that the child does not attain these development in 2nd and 3rd year. Dear educators, do you think anybody can correct this problem when the child goes to the 4th year or for the junior KG? No. If the child miss these 2 years with these activities, then he or she will never be able to have a strengthened muscle development that is required throughout the body for reading and writing purpose. So with this, I think I have explained you how motor skills become important in early literacy program. This will follow by a slideshow of the activities that you can conduct to enhance these motor development in the second part of this video. I suggest most of the teachers who are conducting online coaching or online activities for children during this lockdown, consider these activities 2 or 3 per day. Demonstrate it to parents and ask parents to do the activity with the kids. So this will not only engage the kids very easily, but the development that is achieved with these activities will be very fulfilling in the child's life. If you find this information useful, kindly like, comment and share. Thank you very much. Don't miss the second part of this video. Thank you.